If you thought learning to ride a bike was tough as a kid, imagine learning as an adult. This summer, the city of Boston is hoping to help women get over the fears and jump on a bike. The goal is to get more people to use bikes as their main mode of transportation and keep healthy along the way. Tina Martin has more.
In the parking lot of the Mildred Avenue Middle School in Mattapan, about 15 women are fitted for bike helmets.
I'm here in hopes that when I leave, I could ride a bike.
This is Shanuka Matthews' first time on a bike since she was a little girl.
My parents were a little overprotective. They did get me a bike, but fell off one time, and that was it. So throughout my childhood, kids would ride, and I didn't know how to ride.
Matthews is hoping that will change after a few hours at the Learn to Ride clinic on a bike provided by the city. Are you nervous?
Yeah, I am. I was like, oh goodness, it's kind of embarrassing. At the same time, I'm just excited because it's something I don't know how to do.
So it's called the ABC check, right?
After a safety check, including tires,
Air in the tires. You just want to use your whole hand.
chains,
It's on a drivetrain, right?
and brakes,
One is for the front and one is for the back.
the ladies are off, riding around the lot, stopping and starting nervously.
This is primarily adult women, and they come from all different neighborhoods of the city.
Kim Foltz is the city's active transportation coordinator who encourages people to bike and walk.
So once you've stopped, you need to start.
This is the third clinic in Mattapan. Foltz joins other instructors to teach the women, some of whom have never gotten on a bike. Others, like 72-year-old Norma Lawrence, just started riding again after she attended last year's clinic and now comes back to help.
I used to ride my son on the back of my bike 40 years ago. And, I wasn't comfortable at first. But once I got the feel of it, it does come back to you.
She now rides regularly for transportation and recreation, like many others.
I just celebrated 10 years of not having a car.
In its last annual study in September, the city counted nearly 30,000 bike trips a day during a 3-day span. Kim Foltz hopes that number increases, which is why they also teach beginners how to ride in city streets. Those lessons helped Vivian Ortiz ditch her car, though she admits it's not always easy.
Riding on the street in Mattapan is challenging. Now, one thing that we lack in Mattapan that other neighborhoods may have, even though there's, lots of cars on the streets, is that we don't have the bike facilities. We don't have the infrastructure. Our communities are not used to having people riding bikes.
The ultimate goal is to get people like Shanuka Matthews on the road.
Awesome.
And she's on her way. She was pedaling, steering, and pushing along before we left. Not bad for a beginner.
I love the look on their faces. You know what? Every time I see a bike story, I remember Tom and Nina saying, the car is no longer king in Boston. In any case, so for the few people who don't know what the bike sharing hubway is, tell people what it is.
So there are stations that are set up, bike stations set up in Cambridge, Somerville, Brookline, and Boston, where you can actually ride to one, check it out, ride to another station, check that bike back in, and then check another bike out, essentially like checking out a library book.
I'm embarrassed to say, I don't even know what the fee is. What is the fee?
So for low-income residents...
There's a special low-income rate?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, special low-income rate, it's $5 a year.
That's terrific,
there's no
actually.
excuse not to get on a bike.
Boston Bikes is the parent of this whole, is that right? The whole
Right.
parent of the whole thing?
Correct.
Something's happening tomorrow from what I understand?
Yes,
What
they
is
have
that?
an event tomorrow, 6 p.m. If you want to learn about the Hubway system, they have a ride. They're starting at the Ruggles Station Hubway. And so they're riding from one station to the other just to teach people about how the Hubway system works.
Don't forget, the car is no longer king in Boston. Tina, nice to see you. Thanks so much for your time.
You too.